So about 2 weeks ago on this channel, we reached 100,000 subscribers, which is a huge thing here on YouTube because they kind of give you like the silver play button. But when we reached this goal, we went onto Instagram and asked on a story for you guys to ask us questions so we kind of get to know each other a little bit better.
So thank you to each and every one of you who sent through questions. There are so many questions that we're not going to be able to answer all of them here in this Q&A, but we did go through them and we've decided to answer the most frequently asked questions. But before we start answering those questions, let's just introduce ourselves again.
Yeah, I'm Daniel, I'm 31 years old and I grew up in a small town in South Africa called Hartbeespoort.
And I'm Leanne, I am 29 years old and I grew up in Johannesburg, which is one of the main cities in South Africa.
So that brings us to question number 1.
Tell us about your love story and share your wedding video.
Love story? I don't even know her.
I don't even know him.
Oh, hi.
Hi.
I'm Daniel.
I'm Leanne, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
And that is how we met.
So basically I was going out one night and I went to a friend's house before we went out, and then Leanne was sitting on the couch. And when I saw her, I was kind of like, I have to meet her.
It was basically love at first sight,
Yeah.
if you could say that. I was actually studying, and then when Danny walked into the room, I quickly changed my mind and decided to join them on the night out.
Yeah, but we started dating in 2015. We got engaged in 2019 in Dubai at a place called Qusar Al Surab. Beautiful, beautiful place. And then we got married in 2021.
Yeah.
So we've been now together for 8 years.
And I wouldn't change it for anything.
Neither would I.
We will share our wedding video. I know a lot of you wanted to see our wedding video, but we'll share that wedding video with you on Instagram because there is copyright music, so we can't share the whole thing on YouTube.
Yeah, so after this video, just head to our Instagram and then you'll be able to see it there. Alright, question
Alright.
number 2.
Question number 2. What was your professions before YouTube and what motivated you to start this channel? That's a good question. So we were living in Dubai and I was in marketing.
And I was in construction.
Yeah, and during COVID, I lost my job. So I was getting really bored at home, and Danny had this idea because we were watching all of these YouTube travel vloggers, and he said to me, well, in order to progress your career, because everything's going digital, why don't you learn how to make videos? So we started filming around the house and I just started editing those videos.
Yeah, and because we were watching so many travel vloggers then, we thought once Dubai opens up, let's go out and explore Dubai and show people what it's like here, what you can do over here and all those types of things. At the same time, it started becoming a lot of work. YouTube and your normal work just became all too much and we had to quit one or the other. Because we were young and we still got so many years ahead of us, we thought it was now a perfect time to take a risk on us and actually go out and try YouTube full time because maybe it could work for us.
It feels so real now. I think now that all the furniture's starting to go, everything's starting to sink in and starting to feel like a reality. And that was the birth of the Buddymoon.
So bonus question time, because it's a question we get a lot in our comment section but nobody asked. What is the Buddymoon?
Well, the Buddymoon basically is us,
Yeah.
including you guys. So because we're married, we're the honeymoon, and then added with you is the Buddymoon. We actually had a friend come and visit us in Dubai the one time, and he said to us he wants to join us on our honeymoon, and then why don't we all just go on a Buddymoon? And we were like, oh, that's an amazing
That's a
name.
cool idea.
So you're our buddies and you're enjoying this traveling with us, so that is why it's the Buddymoon, because it's inclusive of everyone. So talking about a Buddymoon, we want to go on an epic vacation with you.
So if you're busy planning a holiday, just stop right now. And if you're wanting to go on a holiday, just imagine a holiday where you're in a hot air balloon over the fairy chimneys of Cappadocia or sailing the blue waters of the Mediterranean Sea in Turkey.
Or simply just riding your own tuk-tuk through the mountains of Sri Lanka.
Or going through the beautiful blue waters while island hopping in the Philippines.
Or taking in the beauty of Bali. We want to do this all with you.
So we're going to leave a link in the description below where you get to choose the holiday destination while we organize it all and we all go on this massive Buddymoon together.
We mean we get to go on a holiday with them.
Yes, baby.
And they get to come on holiday with us.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
I'm so excited.
I know, I'm so excited too. It's going to be an epic Buddymoon. So please click on the link in the description below, choose a destination so that we can go on this amazing epic adventure. Maybe we ride a kayak while surfing.
Oh, that would be cool.
I know, that's going to be
Kayak
epic.
surfing, yes.
Okay, back to the questions. Click on the link. But that brings us now to question number 3.
And I think this one's for you. If you haven't noticed, Danny is the accountant and the brains behind this channel.
The finance guy.
I'm the heart. So this one's for you mainly.
Okay.
How do you generate income while traveling?
We don't.
I wish we did.
Well, basically, while we were working in Dubai, we saved up enough to travel for 2 years, which is roughly 730 days. And that's where the concept of 1,000 days of Buddymoon came. Because we thought maybe by the time we reached 730 days, we'd have been able to generate enough income to go all the way till 1,000. Our main income right now is YouTube and Facebook, on which we get paid per views. We also have affiliate links like travel insurance and the music that we use. You generally can see that in the descriptions of our YouTube channel. But we also have a separate website called Square Compare, which is kind of like fair and square travel comparisons, where you can compare different sites for accommodation and flights all on one website. And you can go and check that out if you'd like as well. It's where we book our flights and our accommodation, because we generally find the cheapest price for the single route or the single accommodation through using that, and we earn a small commission through every single sale.
All right, now question number 4.
Okay.
Similar ball game.
Similar.
Okay. How do you manage your expenses in a new country, and have you ever been short on budget? Yes, we have been short on budget.
Every single month. I think we've only made profit in 1 month, to be honest with you, so it is a little bit of a struggle. Other months we do come quite close. But how do we manage it? Before going to the country, we know how much accommodation costs. We roughly know how much food costs thanks to other YouTube channels and stuff. We have set out a budget according to how much we should spend on accommodation, how much we should spend on food, how much we should spend on travel, on our videos, and all that type of stuff. So we try and stay within that. Sometimes we go less, sometimes we go a little bit more. But I also use an app in order to track everything, to tell me whether I'm a bit over or a bit under. If you guys are interested in finding a little bit more about that and how I do it, I can make a course about it. Just let me know if you guys are interested in something like that, and then we can maybe do something about it.
Yeah, but we have a very tight budget. We have to stick in that budget, and if we go over it, we're in trouble.
Yeah, just to give you an idea, we have roughly about $70 per day, and this includes travel, insurance, it includes flights, food, accommodation, videos, just everything.
Yeah.
That is our budget, so it is quite strict. Question number 5.
All right, so this might as well be Daniel's Q&A, because all of these are questions that he needs to answer.
Why?
Give me some hard questions, please. All right, what camera and mic do you use?
Oh, it really is becoming the Daniel Moon now.
Daniel's in charge of all the equipment as well.
Yeah, so we used to use a camera. It became too shaky and hard to control, so right now we just use a GoPro. It's very easy, it's very simple, it's got stabilization, and it's good enough quality.
And it's light for me to hold, because it gets really heavy.
And then we just have a mic attached to it, which is a Sony G1M microphone that we connect to a media mod. And that's basically it.
Daniel has done a lot of homework to actually see what presets he needs to use, what settings he needs to use, and I think he's nailed it on this GoPro. So again, if that's something you'd be interested in, on exactly what our settings are, and the mic settings and all of those technical things, let us know, and maybe he can make a course for you.
Yeah, because I can help you out with color grading. Also audio, I do need to manipulate just so that it reaches a good level, and that is a whole thing on its own. Yeah, so if you want to learn or want a course on that, just let me know, and then maybe we can do something about that.
Yeah, or even if you want to know how we edit our videos, then I can also give you a course on how we do that.
Yeah, so let us know if you're interested in something like that.
Next question. Yay, this is more of a hard question.
Is this a Daniel Moon again?
No.
Oh, okay.
So this one was actually a very interesting question I found, and it's, what is your top 5 travel essentials? So that's a very hard one, as I think we only carry a backpack as well as like a little rolly bag, and that has basically 7 days of clothes in it, and our toiletries, and then our equipment, and that's it. We don't carry anything more, so I feel like that's all essential to us.
Yeah, we basically do laundry every 6 days, so that on the 7th day we're wearing our last clothes, and then we rinse and repeat. So if you wonder why we're always wearing the same clothes, it's because we have very little on us.
We try keep to like the dark colors in order to make it less noticeable, but everyone says Daniel's wearing the same items all the time, but the patterns are different.
Yeah, cool patterns. By the way, if you want Buddymoon merch, which we do sell, you can head to our website and also get yourself some. We want to see people wearing Buddymoon merchandise. So please head to our store and go and get some.
But the top 5 travel essentials, our biggest one has to be a pillowcase.
Yes.
So we travel with 2 pillowcases, one for Daniel and one for myself. Daniel's trying to look for them now. I think we sent them to the wash earlier.
Oh, we did, hey.
So, yeah, a lot of the places, because we're on budget, it's a little bit yucky sometimes, and because I sleep on my stomach and my face literally goes into the pillow, I like to have my own pillowcases.
Yeah, we should just slip onto this thing and then you know whenever your face is touching the pillow that it's your own pillowcase,
Yeah.
which is a win, to be honest.
So that's my number 1 essential. Number 2 is my own towel. So yeah, again, it's just from
Swimming, showering,
Yeah.
you never know when you need your own
Some
towel.
places only have given us like 1 towel and then we're short of 1, and so we just use our own. Otherwise,
Yeah.
sometimes the towels are yucky and we just decide to use our own as well. Number 3, a battery pack. Because we have to keep all of the equipment charged and our cell phones charged, and
Long travel days, you always need a battery pack.
so we each have our own battery pack. Another one is slip-slops.
Yeah, slip-slops, pluckies is what we like to call them. You need them for sometimes dirty showers you're in, when you just want to go walk on the beach, or you just want to go to the shops quickly to buy something and not put it on tackies. Slip-slops, absolute win.
They're a win. And they also act as slippers too in the evening. And then the 5th one is a travel adapter.
You can't go without a travel
Definitely
adapter.
not. All the plugs in the world, obviously. I'm
Can't
sure
charge
people
any
know.
of our equipment without a travel adapter.
So those are our 5 essentials.
Yeah. All right, question
Okay.
number
Question
7.
number 7. Do you have a home base, like a place of your own in South Africa? And do you miss sleeping in your own bed? Yes, I really do miss sleeping in my own bed.
Home comforts are sometimes really good because moving around on the go, being in places you don't know all the time, sometimes you just wish that you could just go home, have TV,
Yeah.
your own food, open the fridge, whatever you want.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's kind of a pro and a con.
Yeah, I mean, like sometimes you get really comfortable in a spot, and then when you have to move, you dread it because you don't know if the next place is going to be comfortable or not. Because, like, for example, the room we're in now is super cozy, feels like my own house, but then, yeah, you never know if the next one is. But then to answer the other side of the question, do we have a home base in South Africa? We do have a house, but we don't go home to live in it. When we go home, we go and stay with our parents, and we rent out our house just to earn a little bit more.
Yeah.
In a month.
But yeah, otherwise, no home base. So before we move on to the next question, we actually have 2 bonus questions just to give a little bit of some extraness to it.
I found these ones quite fun.
Yeah.
And I'd love to hear Daniel's answer. So, bonus question number 1. Tips on maintaining a healthy relationship.
Oh, now you want my answer. Okay, I think the easy tips are never lie to the person. Always be truthful, because we are our own person and you must accept the person for who they are. And I think that's kind of what we've gotten right. We all have mistakes, we all have flaws, we all have good sides to us, and trying to hate the 1% that they are not and looking for the 1% that somebody else is going to make you 99% unhappy. So just be happy with what you have, accept the flaws, enjoy the flaws.
Yeah.
I love Leanne's flaws, and it's just who she is, and it's what I love about her. So just for me, it's purely just accept the person for who they are. Sometimes they annoy you, but it's okay, they're allowed to annoy you.
For me, I think it's also about just having fun with one another.
Yeah,
I mean,
true.
life is short, so you just got to enjoy it. And I mean, Daniel's my life partner. We spend 24/7 together. And yes, we do have our arguments, but I think at the end of the day, it's about enjoying this time together. So,
Definitely. So
yeah,
just have fun. Have fun with the person you're with.
Okay, so the next bonus question, which kind of links to this one, is tell us one good and one worst habit about each other.
Oh my gosh, one good and one bad habit. Can I start?
Okay.
Okay.
Alright.
One good habit is Leanne is super caring and super loving. So she is the heart of this whole relationship. I'm always like, baby, have you edited this video? We need to send out this post. And she's like, I love you. So I was like, okay, thank you. I love you too. So I
Okay.
love that about her. And her bad thing is she cannot get up in the morning
I'm not a morning person.
at all. And she leaves her stuff everywhere. Everywhere. But it's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
I'm definitely not a morning person, so I do understand his frustration of trying to wake me up.
Get out of bed. What are my bad habits?
Okay, your good habits is that you have a very good work ethic.
Okay.
You, like Danny said, he's always on the go. Has his schedule. He's like, we have to keep to it. Make sure everything's out on time. So, like I said, he's the brains of this family. He's this Buddymoon.
Yeah.
And he's also very caring to me.
Okay, bad habit. Let's get to the bad habit.
The bad habit kind of coincides with the good habit. So
I don't have any.
Even though he is very meticulous on keeping to deadlines and stuff like that, sometimes he just doesn't switch off. Like sometimes I just want to empty my mind and watch something funny or whatever, and he's like, no, we need to do this research, we need to do that research, we need to do this. So
it's bad.
It can get annoying.
It's sometimes at 1 o'clock in the morning, I'm still sitting behind my laptop and I'm like kind of expecting the same of her. But yeah, it's probably something I need to work on and sometimes just take a break.
Good. It's good. That's what makes us different.
True.
And
true.
in the end of the day, it works together and brings all of this together.
True. Okay. Now let's move on to the next question, which is question number 8.
Do you ever feel threatened while traveling or staying in unknown places?
Yes and no.
No.
Sometimes because of unfamiliarity, you kind of say, I feel threatened because you don't know anything around you, especially when going into a new country. Yeah, I wouldn't say
it's more of a
threatened.
nervousness of the unknown.
Yeah,
But
true.
I think we kind of gotten used to that the more we travel. So
Yeah,
it's not
that's
like
true.
we threatened or feel like not safe. But obviously there have been a few situations in our travel where we've put ourselves unknowingly in situations where we feel unsafe.
Yeah.
Like we have a rule that we're not allowed to be out after dark if it's in an unknown place. Obviously if we know the area once we've explored a little bit, then it's fine. But we've put ourselves in a situation where we walked down a really dark alley at night, didn't know the area at all. And there were lots of drunk people around us, there were fights around us, and yeah, it felt really scary.
That's when your camera turns from a vlogging camera to a weapon. You don't hold it like this anymore, you hold it like this.
So we have gotten those situations, but in general, I think we've been good.
Basically, the people make it feel so comfortable. Everywhere you go, it's not the place, it's the people that make you feel welcome and you realize the friendliness around you. And I think that's where our comfortability lies, is in the people.
Yeah, everyone's super friendly and helpful.
All right, so now question number 9.
Ooh, okay, this one's a very good question. What's the hardest thing that's happened to you both while traveling?
Sure, the hardest thing.
For me, I can answer this because this actually happened to us a couple of months ago. So being away from home, sometimes you really miss your family and you miss out on important things. And obviously anything can happen. So I had my grandfather pass away in the beginning of the year, and that was really tough because obviously I wanted to be around my family, I wanted to be at his funeral and all of that. It's just really expensive for us to fly up and down, so I wasn't actually able to attend the funeral or be with my family during that time. So that was really hard for me, but then at the same time I'm really grateful for technology because I was able to do it virtually.
Yeah.
I
think COVID kind of helped that virtual aspect of it. But yeah, I think that has been my toughest too.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you miss home and stuff, but it's those unique, specific things that you really wish you could be there for, and unfortunately you can't because of what you do.
Yeah, so that was the hardest thing. All right, last question.
To our last question. Question number 10.
Do you see yourself having kids in the future, and what is the goal for your channel?
Okay.
Good question. Okay, so do I see myself having kids in the future? Definitely. I absolutely love kids. Would we stop traveling if we had kids? No, I don't think so. I think it would just be a different form of travel.
Yeah, our goal for this channel is, like we've said, the 1,000 days. We definitely do want to reach that. This year, our goal is 14 countries. We are currently in country number 5. But by the end of this year, we actually want to go and explore our own continent, Africa, and we possibly want to do a Cape to Cairo trip, whether it's a van or an overlander, and we hope that's going to be something we are able to do and hopefully reach Cairo by day 1,000. So
this has been something we've wanted to do before we even started the channel. It's just like this overlanding expedition. So if that's something you would be interested in, let us know in the comments below.
Yes, but I think that brings us to the end of our questions. Thank you so much for all the questions. It's been interesting seeing what you guys would like to know about us, and maybe making us think a little bit of where this channel is going, and hopefully you guys can help us along the way.
Yeah.
We are in a country that we've been to before at the moment, and it's probably a country you're going to want to see again because we're in a part that you don't even know exists, I think.
We didn't even know existed until you guys started commenting in the comments below, telling us you have to visit there.
Yeah. So until then, we'll see you in the next video.
But we also just wanted to say a huge thank you to each and every one of you for supporting us. It would not be possible to go on this journey without all of you. So thank you so much for all of your love and support. And I really look forward to seeing where this channel is going to take us in the future.
Yeah, so we'll see you, buddies. See you in the next video. You're going to want to watch it.
So don't forget, guys, that we are organizing that one big Buddymoon where we all go on holiday together.
That does mean our holiday with us. It's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be crazy. We're gonna eat weird things, do awesome stuff, and just have an amazing time together.
But you get to choose that destination, so don't forget to click on that link below.
We cannot wait to go on holiday with you.